Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Ben Weiss, co-founder and CEO of CoinFlip, to discuss how blockchain technology creates the opportunity to proactively protect customers and banks and bring more security to investors. Ben, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Hey, Jill, great to see you. Thanks so much for having me on your show.
You got it. And MasterCard, Visa, they paused crypto projects. And does that prove that regulation is necessary for the tech to go mainstream? What does that signal to you?
Well, both MasterCard and Visa actually denied those reports that they were pausing their crypto investments and digital asset teams. But I do think there's a lot of regulatory uncertainty out there, and that is going to hold back institutions, especially large ones, from taking steps into digital assets and crypto. And I think it's really important that the US gives some regulatory clarity regarding cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We've seen Europe now come out with MiCA. That's a unified regulatory approach going into effect in 2024. So I think the clock is ticking for the US to get the regulation right here and give these big companies confidence to take the leap into crypto.
How can blockchain technology create the opportunity to proactively protect customers and banks and bring more security to investors? I mean, Ben, the timing is right, I guess, for lack of a better term, this week, as we're talking about bank failures as it relates to what's happening in the crypto space. I mean, there's really a trust issue.
100%. And I think regulatory clarity can give consumers that confidence and that trust. And I think what we're seeing with some of these large exchanges, like here at CoinFlip, we're leaning into self-custody. We believe if you're not holding your keys, that you don't have access to your coin. So I think we're going to see more and more people leaning into self-custody. And here's the other great thing about blockchain. Everything's out there. It's visible. It's transparent. The blockchain is an open public ledger that everyone can trace and track. So I think if we get the regulation right, if we focus on self-custody, that there's a way to have transparency and visibility in a way that you wouldn't get in the traditional financial system.
Right. And Ben, I feel like we keep hearing about blockchain technology and self-custody and having your own wallet and so forth. Doesn't feel like anyone's really doing it because we continue to have these same stories in the news cycle. So let's talk about something where perhaps blockchain technology is practically applied outside of fintech. Where are you seeing other use cases?
Sure. So what I'm looking at is for the ability of blockchain technology for record keeping and storage, whether it's health records, property records. I think that's another example. I think this is more in the future, but what we saw with COVID and government aid, it took a long while for the government to get aid to people with checks. If people had a public address, the government could give aid much more quickly. And then I think there's a lot of assets out there that are illiquid that could be tokenized and put on the blockchain. So I think there's a bunch of uses beyond just cryptocurrency. Everyone gets caught up in crypto and Bitcoin, but blockchain technology is so much more than that. And to your point, Jill, we can use that technology that underlies crypto for non-crypto and non-financial things as well.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's really only a fraction of the use cases. It seems as if crypto and NFTs, it was the first thing that was associated with blockchain in the mainstream. But to your point, supply chain, other areas of technology, healthcare, I think that's really where the value of it lies.
100%. I think that, people focus on the prices of crypto and the investment side and the asset side, but there's just as much utility going on as well. But when prices go up and down, that's where a lot of the attention goes. But quietly, we've seen more and more utility come from the technologies associated with blockchain, the technologies associated with the metaverse. And even when the crypto markets have gone down, we've seen big companies with incredibly smart people making big bets on the technology around cryptocurrency. So you're correct. It's so much more than just crypto.
All right. We appreciate the insight, Ben. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks so much. Great to be here.